Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles DeBanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got an excellent show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Anyway, let's get into today's topic. So we did some shows about 2 weeks ago or so where we were reacting to the news about the image that was floating around there with LeBron James, Nikola Jokic's agent, and I think Maverick Carter on a yacht, I think in the south of France somewhere, right? So this image made a lot of headlines. Some people were speculating, does this mean LeBron James wants to go to the Denver Nuggets and da-da-da-da-da? And then later on, we started to hear that the real reason behind this was because LeBron and these guys were trying to set up a rival league that would rival the NBA. And the league would kind of operate similarly to for Formula One, where they can go from, I think, country to country to play various teams. They're going to give the players an ownership stake in the league. And I think they were trying to raise $5 billion in investments, right? And a lot of us were wondering, well, why are you doing this? Why would you create a brand that would compete directly with the league that helped turn you into a billionaire? Like, why would you do that? So a lot of people were kind of talking about that. Doug Gottlieb also spoke about it as well. So this morning here, I was going through the internet and I came across an article from Fadeaway World, and it says Nikola Jokic's agent reveals LeBron James met with investors about creating a European league to compete with the NBA. LeBron James explored a bold plan for Europe-based basketball league. This article was published less than 24 hours ago. It says LeBron James may be preparing for his 23rd season in the NBA, but his influence continues to stretch far beyond the hardwood. According to Nikola Jokic's agent, Misko, the four-time champion recently met with investors about a bold idea, the creation of a Euro-based basketball league designed to rival the NBA. It says translated from Serbian to English. They are planning a certain group of investors, classic business, to create a new league that would somehow also compete with the NBA. They don't want it to be a U.S. League. They want it to have a European flavor, so to speak. And when they started working on it, everyone told them to call me. I spoke a few times to Maverick Carter, where I got an official role as a consultant. He said it would be best to meet for lunch on a boat where LeBron would also attend. We had the meeting where we talked a lot about the new league, how it would be built, and what would be done. Nikola Jokic's agent, considered the most powerful basketball agent in Europe, spoke on the 6.75 range podcast about an intriguing meeting that took place last month. A photo he posted of himself with LeBron James on a yacht in Saint-Tropez had initially sparked speculation that the two were plotting a late career partnership for James and Jokic. Instead, his agent revealed that the conversation was much bigger than that. The agent said he had already spoken several times with Maverick Carter, LeBron's longtime business partner, before being asked to attend the lunch on the yacht where James himself was present. What followed was an hour-long conversation about how such a league could be structured, from scheduling and travel to player recruitment and promotion. The idea of a European Super League is not new. Adam Silver has publicly acknowledged the NBA's interest in building out NBA Europe in the coming years, with potential conferences based in major cities across the continent. But James, who had already become a global business mogul with ventures spanning film, fashion, and media, could accelerate those plans with his own initiative. For context, European basketball already has a strong structure in place through the EuroLeague, a competition historically dominated by clubs like Real Madrid and others. Legends such as Dražen Petrovic, Toni Kukoc, and Luka Doncic came from the EuroLeague system before becoming global stars. Still, Nikola Jokic's agent's comments suggest that a James-backed league could be positioned not just as a complement to the NBA, but a genuine competitor. Whether such a league would actually rival the NBA is another matter. The NBA's infrastructure, financial muscle, and global marketing power remains unmatched. And then the article then goes on to say a few other things there. What are my thoughts about this? I guess LeBron James ain't getting that team. I guess Mr. James is not getting that NBA team. As you guys know, it has been no secret over the last 5 to 10 years that LeBron's one of his biggest goals dreams was to own an NBA team. He wanted to own an NBA franchise and follow in the footsteps of players or follow in the footsteps of Michael Jordan. But then Stephen A. Smith, a number of months ago, revealed why the NBA was not going to let LeBron James get a piece of the pie. They deemed him as someone that was actively working against their interests and hurting their product, and it's something that they themselves, in this case the owners, were holding against him, and they would never let him be a part of this big boy club. So what we want to do is I want to play what Stephen A. Smith had to say a few months ago on ESPN First Take. I want you guys to listen to that. I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Stephen A. Smith here.
When you look at today's NBA culture, when you look at some of the hits NBA players take, particularly as we approach All-Star Week in the slam dunk contest that LeBron James never participated in, the flagrant, lackadaisical effort they put forth during All-Star Weekend. LeBron James, way before all of that, deciding to take his talents to South Beach from Cleveland, and Dan Gilbert, the owner for the Cavaliers, had to find out watching the news just like everybody else, or watching him with Jim Gray just like everybody else. Those kind of things are the kind of, along with that player empowerment movement that LeBron has instigated, which people like myself clearly applaud him for. Those kind of things, the flagrant manner in which he has done it, that has served to turn owners off, which you know all too well, Wendy. How good or how much does that serve to ingratiate him with them in terms of their support with him coming in as an owner? Everybody wanted that for Michael Jordan because of what Michael Jordan did for the league. Even though people like myself, you and others appreciate what LeBron has done in terms of his part, he's been a beneficiary of the sacrifices that the Magic Johnsons, the Larry Birds, the Michael Jordan, and others have made. And there are some who believe there is an absence of appreciation on his part in that regard, which is why they would probably get in the way of him having an ownership stake, which would explain a story like this. That's what came to my mind with somebody like LeBron James. With all that they've done for the game,
it doesn't
why
sit well
why
with
would
me.
they not receive the report? Because it's a good old boys club at the end of the day. And if they don't like you and they don't like the way that you've done business with them, they don't have to let you in. Or if they don't like the impact or the resonance that you would bring to that room, they don't have to let you in. Certainly, Wendy's absolutely right. It's about the money first. It's about the equity first. It's about business first. But my point to you is that all things being equal, would you be as receptive to helping a LeBron compared to somebody else that never played the game, that's got billions of dollars and obviously can afford to own a franchise? Chances are you're going to give him resistance because you've seen the league have issues with LeBron despite all he's done for the league, because in several instances, there are things that he has done that they've deduced is against their best interests as owners, as a business. They feel that way, whether it's accurate or not. They actually feel that way. And I know this because I have been told this by people who are in that room. And I'm sure Wendy has as well, because they don't feel, even though they know he's done a tremendous amount for the league, we all know this, there are other things that he has done that has not been helpful. And they know it, they feel it, and they point the finger at him for it. I brought up the slam dunk contest. They talk about that. We all brought up the lackadaisical effort that they put forth for the All-Star game on Sunday for All-Star Weekend. You think they don't look at LeBron James? Larry Bird and Dr. J and them come in and talk to the team last year, and they think that they've touched the pulse of the players and all of this stuff. And then they say, you know what? LeBron just gave a side eye to everybody else. And the next thing you know, they went out there and allowed 400 points damn near to be scored, putting forth no effort whatsoever. It may not have been his fault, but they didn't view it that way.
Yeah.
And because they didn't view it that way, those are the kind of elements, those increments of things, those incremental things that could be problematic when you're asking for equity in a prestigious sports brand.
No,
that is the bottom line.
So you heard him explain why the NBA don't want to let LeBron James be a part of the good old boys club, as he referred to it. So what does this mean now? This means that he's basically coming to get them. He's coming to get them. And to me, it's insane because who would have thought that this guy would go out there and try to create a product that would compete directly with the product that helped turn him into a billion? I mean, that's pretty astonishing. So when you sit back and look at people that say LeBron has done so much for the game, and he's done so much to the point where now he's trying to create a product that will rival what the NBA has going on. All right? So this guy has, you got to hand it to him. He has lofty goals, and you got to admire somebody that's ambitious. So shout out to him for that. But damn, you going against the NBA, huh? Oh, you better believe there's going to be some politics in play here. Oh, they're not just going to let him do it just like that. Oh, you better, but whenever you start thinking about making power moves like this, they're not just going to let you get away with it like that, bro. LeBron James better be prepared because I think they're not just going to let you do it and encroach upon what they got going on. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So he better be ready because this thing will get messy. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show.